Hey, before the video starts, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, as well as take your anti-sad pills, drink some water. Anyway, enjoy the video. How many more of these do I have to do? I'm not even gonna question why there's a bear in a tube. Not what I'm here for, not my problem. Or why there's... Oh, so we have these, I guess. We have Flora and... Not my problem. Not my issue to deal with. I'll come back for those later at some point. Why are you always in the same corner every time I come to visit you?
Oh, you're back. I thought
cage, but
I thought you weren't going to visit me again.
It varies.
Did you miss Mother that much?
I don't know, it's more so outside presence that then makes me sad and I need reassurance, because that's how this goes, apparently.
Well, you're not going to get any from me. What are you doing here?
I never get anything from you. That's how this works. I got money up until you died and then lost the money. Not like I need it, but that's pretty much all I ever got from you. And life.
Again, I ask, what are you doing here? I thought I made it clear. I thought you made it clear to me that you weren't going to come back.
Again, it varies. There are longer gaps between visits. I don't know. I had some questions. I had more.
Whether I answer them will be depending on my mood.
Yeah, I know.
What do you want to know?
Your mood never seems thrilled.
Got that right. So what do you want to know?
I want to know the story of why you left and why you even married Matthew in the first place. Because from what I've heard from everybody else is there wasn't much thrilled with that. Vincent didn't seem thrilled. I can't ask Marcus, and Brian and Adrien don't fully remember that time period, so...
Well,
that's kind of it.
Those who do know would be right. There really wasn't any thrill with it. I wasn't... The entire reason I married Matthew, your father, was to have a leg up on his position in Fazbear. There was no feelings for him at the start. None.
Yeah. That's fairly gathered at this point. I know that was your kind of entire thing of you just wanted a better position, you wanted to be higher up in the company, which now, looking at it, I did your job for you. I'm at this point higher up than you were. Well, no, did you make it to CFO? I don't know. I'm close.
Whatever.
I can be at that point at this point if I want to.
Is that what you were curious about, why I married your father? Is that it?
No, there was also the abandonment. There was why I was... I just want the story, because can't ask him. Vincent doesn't know that much, nor will he talk about it. So it's kind of just on you. I'd like some answers to that instead of just constantly left in the dark like I've been for the past 20 years.
Well, if you're that curious, your father ended up quitting to pursue theater with his friend.
Yeah, I know that
And
one.
I ended up feeling stuck in the marriage. Eventually, I got pregnant with you, and, I actually had hope of being a mother for a little bit.
Oh, that... Clearly that didn't last long, apparently, as... Look at the action that came after that.
Yeah. And I actually felt happy with you both for a bit. Till thoughts set in, but regardless, yeah, there. Are you satisfied, or do you need something else?
No, I know there's more of that story. Because there's more to if there was happiness for a brief time period, then what happened to that? I don't see someone perfectly happy just abandoning their child. when their husband
Why
dies.
are you pushing so far? Why are you pushing so far about this?
What do we have to lose at this
Why do you
point?
care so much?
It's closure for
Why do you
myself,
care
and
so
you don't
much?
seem to care anyway, so what do I have to lose? You don't tell me that I just continue how I've been. You tell me I maybe get a little bit of closure. I can't change it, so well.
Whatever. I guess I got thoughts that I didn't deserve to be a mother, let alone a wife. And I guess deep down I didn't want you to be raised the same way I did, so I... the way you put it.
You dropped me off at a family friend and abandoned me for 17 years.
Yeah, that.
That wasn't much better.
And,
Not like they raised me much better.
well, probably better than whatever I would have done. And I felt more free letting you go. And as much as I hate to admit it, there was a brief time that I would say that maybe I did love you, but those feelings really don't matter much anymore.
Yeah, that shift in your voice says that a lot.
Listen, Dylan, I didn't want you to turn out how I did, even if you have to a degree. I wanted the best life for myself, and I never saw myself as a proper mother, more so as a trophy wife. I hated how... what do I have to lose? I've hated how hard I've had to work for my position. It's why I've hated younger employees earning higher positions than me, and why I'm so spiteful, and why I threw myself in.
So you gave it a shot for 2 to 3 years, saw your easy out opportunity of his death, and just bailed. You didn't give me a chance to grow up with you and see how I would have turned out, because odds are I'd have just been like you. I pretty much look like you at this point. Minus the rabbit ears.
Listen, I did what I thought was best, and what I thought was best was quote-unquote abandoning you. Yeah, you wouldn't have had a better shot with me. That's all I'm gonna say. I was not fit, and I won't ever be fit to be a mother. Is that all you wanted to know?
There's bits and pieces. Because of you, I became more dependent on myself, which I guess also follows in your footsteps. Whenever there's issues going on, whenever there's problems in my life, I throw myself back to working on something, making something to compensate. I have a replacement of you, I have a replacement of him, just to make me feel better. Over time, they just don't fit that anymore. My replacement of you is not you. As much as every day that I despise what you have done, despise you abandoning your son pretty much a week or so after his father died, putting the entire, just everything that I now own into storage, or selling it off, which I guess inherently worked out for the best. I despise your actions, but I won't lie that there are days where I miss you and would like to have a mother, at least once.
Why?
I
don't deserve to be a mother, let alone your mother. Why are you so insistent on trying to connect with me? I don't get it.
Because there is.
Dylan,
regardless of what happened, you are still my mother, whether you claim to be or not. Valerie is still my mother. You are still the person that brought me into this and took care of me for 2 to 3 years. that will never change, such as his death never changed him being my father. There are others now that I view more as family than you, but that doesn't mean I should stop viewing you as family whether you want to be that or not. Every day I wake up and I would like to have my parents there at least once, or at least one of them. You being a rabbit isn't the wildest thing that I've seen at this point, but at least you're still here. One of my best friends is a wooden puppet that you know fairly well. Blank's the closest I have to family at this point. And I don't even feel that much attachment to Brian at this point for being my half sibling, because I grew up for however long without him. I have more attachment to you than I do with him.
You still feel attachment to me somehow. I did everything to avoid that. So how?
Maybe it's the abandonment issues that you gave me, I don't know. There is still attachment. And I know we have our arguments down here. Whenever I come to visit, you always seem disinterested, but I know at the very least you like some form of contact, whether that be me or somebody else. And I hate to come down here once every couple months to see you like this with nothing changed. Because clearly then they still don't trust you. And honestly, understandable, I wouldn't either.
Exactly making it easy. I'm not exactly making it easy for them to trust me, but I have to do what I have to do. And if that includes still not having contact with you, so be it. I am not fit to be your mother, Dylan. I am not fit to be your mother, Dylan. As much as you may want it, I'm not.
I'm not saying that you have to take care of me at this point. I've pretty much done that on my own at this point since then. But at least some relationship where at least I can see you more often than once every couple months in a cell in the basement of a mall. I took you out once to go visit my place. To be fair, that was when you had no memories and you were found after being in the sewers. But you were there. I'd like to see you more. Even if it's not as close, I would still like to have you in some form in my life.
I fail to understand why.
Because you cut off all attachment to people years ago. I haven't done that yet. I still have some attachment, I still have hope for people. I gave Vincent a chance for killing them. I've given enough chances. And there's no reason why you shouldn't have at least one.
I am someone who's beyond chances and beyond redeeming. But I'll consider your offer.
Then are we gonna go another couple months? Because it's not like you see me get a one free phone call down here. I still have Adrien.
I don't. But
I have Adrien checking on you.
I'll consider your offer, but don't get your hopes up or anything. Is that all you wanted to ask?
They've been low with you for a while. It's okay. They're not going up anytime soon.
Good. Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I guess so for now.
Alright.
It is nice to see you. And I will admit for once, there is still a part of me that loves you. I hope you get a new book down here, as I know that's 90% of your time down here. I can see if Adrien can sneak you one, or maybe Chica. She seems nice.
I wouldn't depend, but yeah.
And thank you for any information, as I really didn't expect any. This is a good drive. So thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Still not gonna acknowledge the bear in the tube.